Now, in your morning business report, you'll soon be able to schedule your drink order at Starbucks.
Yeah,
Interesting.
ahead of time. And Warner Brothers shareholders expected to vote today on the company's proposed merger with Paramount. Channel 3's Jane King live at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, Tracy. Caitlin, good morning. Yes, Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders set to vote today on that combined $81 billion sale to Paramount Skydance. Now, Paramount wants to buy all of Warner Brothers Discovery, so that includes HBO Max, Harry Potter, CNN. They'll get movies such as Top Gun and the streaming service as well. Now, even if approved today, it still has to face regulatory reviews, including the Department of Justice. Warner says it does expect this deal to close this fall. Well, workers have never been more dissatisfied with their pay or their ability to get ahead, but the likelihood of moving to a new employer is at multi-year lows. That's the bleak findings from a New York Federal Reserve Bank survey, which showed plummeting job satisfaction alongside diminishing odds that workers will be able to make a change. Now, for most workers, switching jobs is the fastest way to a raise or a promotion, but hiring's at historically low levels, and all this does have implications for the economy. It could dampen consumer spending and productivity. And Starbucks wants to let you customize your drink and when you get it. So beginning May 11th, the coffee chain will roll out scheduled ordering. So that means that customers can schedule the mobile orders up to an hour before pickup. The feature will be available in the Starbucks mobile app. And stocks jumped yesterday, shrugging off worries about Iran. Earnings have been strong, and that has been more the focus this week, although this morning we are looking lower again. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.